Before her death, Jean Stapleton finally confirmed what fans had long suspected, revealing a truth that has forever changed the way we understand her and her most iconic character, Edith Bunker. Jean's legacy as one of television's most beloved actresses was already secure, but this revelation added a new layer of depth to the woman behind the role. In her final years, she shared something that not only surprised her fans, but also reinforced why Edith Bunker remains such an enduring figure in television history.
I, of course, left the show a year after Sally and Rob had left.
I must tell you that Jean loves me.
Why don't we find out if Jean really loves you? Jean, come on out here a second.
You realize, don't you, she is only fiction.
Jean Stapleton, born Jean Murray on January 19, 1923, in Manhattan, New York, grew up in a family that was no stranger to the arts. Her mother, Marie Stapleton, was an opera singer, and her father, Joseph Murray, worked as a billboard advertising salesman. From a young age, Jean was surrounded by music and performance, which naturally nurtured her interest in the arts. Jean's early exposure to theater came through her brother, Jack Stapleton, a stage actor, who inspired her to pursue acting as a career. With a family so steeped in performing arts, it wasn't long before Jean found herself drawn to the stage. After finishing high school, she began to explore the world of acting more seriously, taking up small roles and honing her craft. Her official acting career began in 1941, when she joined a summer stock theater group, performing in plays during the summer months. These early experiences helped her build a solid foundation in theater, allowing her to understand the nuances of stage performance. Her dedication to her craft and her ability to connect with audiences quickly made her a favorite in the local theater circuit. By the time Jean Stapleton made her New York debut in the off-Broadway play American Gothic, she had already begun to establish herself as a versatile actress. The stage was her first love, and it was in the theater that she truly thrived. Her performances in Broadway musicals such as Funny Girl, Damn Yankees, and Bells Are Ringing showcased her talent, especially in musical theater, where she could combine her acting and singing skills. Jean's transition to television came naturally as her reputation grew. She appeared in several TV shows during the 1950s and 1960s, including Starlight Theater, Robert Montgomery Presents, and Dr. Kildare. These roles, although not as prominent as her later work, were crucial in shaping her career and helping her gain valuable experience in front of the camera. But how did she become the face of one of the most beloved characters in TV history? Keep watching to find out. The journey that led Jean Stapleton to become Edith Bunker was as unexpected as it was transformative. In the late 1960s, Norman Lear, a television producer known for his bold ideas, was working on a new sitcom that would tackle controversial social issues with humor and honesty. This show would eventually become All in the Family, a groundbreaking series that would forever change the landscape of American television. When it came to casting Edith Bunker, the sweet and somewhat naive wife of the gruff Archie Bunker, Lear needed someone who could bring warmth, charm, and authenticity to the role. Jean Stapleton, with her extensive background in theater and her unique ability to blend comedy with sincerity, caught his eye. She was invited to audition for the role, and her portrayal of Edith instantly resonated with Lear and the casting team. Stapleton's Edith was not just a caricature of a submissive housewife. She brought depth and humanity to the character. Edith's gentle nature and unassuming wisdom made her a beloved figure in American households. For Joan, this role was a significant departure from her previous work in theater and television. While she had played many characters over the years, Edith Bunker would become her most iconic role, defining her career in a way she had never anticipated. Taking on the role of Edith was both a challenge and a joy for Stapleton. She infused the character with a sense of reality, making Edith not just a source of comic relief, but also a symbol of kindness and moral integrity. The contrast between Edith's simplicity and Archie's abrasive personality created a dynamic that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. Professionally, the role of Edith Bunker catapulted Jean Stapleton to national fame. All in the Family became a cultural phenomenon, and Edith Bunker became a household name. Jean's portrayal earned her 3 Emmy Awards and 2 Golden Globes, cementing her place in television history. But for Jean, the role was more than just a career milestone. It was a character she deeply cared about, one that allowed her to connect with audiences on a personal level. Jean Stapleton's portrayal of Edith Bunker wasn't just acting, it was something much more profound. Let's explore that. Edith Bunker, as portrayed by Jean Stapleton, became a symbol of compassion during a time when American television was starting to reflect the social changes of the era. All in the Family wasn't just another sitcom, it was a platform that addressed real issues like racism, sexism, and economic disparity. Edith's character stood out as the emotional heart of the show, providing a counterbalance to the harsh, often controversial views of her husband, Archie Bunker. Stapleton's performance brought Edith to life in a way that resonated deeply with viewers. She portrayed Edith as a woman of simple wisdom and unshakable kindness, someone who, despite her seemingly naive exterior, possessed a deep understanding of the world around her. This made her a relatable and endearing figure to audiences across America. Edith's ability to remain kind and loving in the face of Archie's often abrasive personality endeared her to millions, making her a beloved character in the history of television. The cultural significance of Edith Bunker cannot be overstated. At a time when television was often escapist, focusing on idealized versions of American life, Edith represented the everyday woman. She was not glamorous or overly sophisticated. She was real. Her struggles, joys, and quiet strength reflected those of many women watching at home, making her a character who was easy to relate to and root for. Edith's impact extended beyond just being a beloved character. She became a voice of reason and empathy, often challenging Archie's outdated views with her gentle but firm responses. Through Edith, All in the Family was able to tackle difficult subjects in a way that was approachable for the audience. Stapleton's nuanced performance allowed the show to explore these topics with depth and sincerity, contributing to important national conversations. But what led Jean Stapleton to walk away from such an iconic role? The reason might surprise you. Jean Stapleton's decision to leave All in the Family was not made lightly. By the time she chose to step away from the role of Edith Bunker, she had spent nearly a decade bringing the character to life. While Edith had become a beloved figure in American television, Stapleton felt that the character had run its course. She believed that Edith's story had been told in full, and continuing in the role might lead to a stagnation that would undermine the character's authenticity. Stapleton's departure was also driven by her desire to explore other opportunities. As an actress with a rich background in theater, she was eager to take on new challenges that would allow her to showcase her range beyond the confines of the sitcom format. Stapleton had always been passionate about her craft, and after years of playing Edith, she felt the need to expand her horizons and tackle different roles that could further her growth as an artist. In interviews, Stapleton expressed that while she loved Edith Bunker and understood the character's impact on audiences, she didn't want to be typecast. She feared that continuing to play Edith indefinitely might limit her career and prevent her from pursuing other meaningful projects. This desire for artistic freedom and personal growth was a significant factor in her decision to leave the show. Additionally, Stapleton recognized that All in the Family itself was evolving. The show had started to shift its focus, and the stories being told no longer revolved as heavily around Edith. This change made it easier for Stapleton to step away, knowing that the show could continue without her central presence. She wanted to leave while the character was still cherished and relevant, rather than risk a gradual decline in the role's significance. Her departure was a turning point, but what happened next in her career was equally fascinating. After saying goodbye to Edith Bunker, Jean Stapleton embarked on the next chapter of her career with the same passion and dedication that had defined her earlier work. Her departure from All in the Family allowed her to explore a variety of roles in television, film, and theater, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Stapleton didn't waste any time in taking on new projects. One of her notable television roles after All in the Family was in the 1982 TV movie Eleanor, First Lady of the World, where she portrayed Eleanor Roosevelt. This role was a significant departure from Edith Bunker, allowing Stapleton to demonstrate her ability to tackle more serious and complex characters. Her performance earned her critical acclaim and proved that she was more than capable of stepping out of Edith's shadow. In addition to television, Stapleton continued to work in theater, a medium she had always loved. She appeared in various stage productions, including a one-woman show where she brought Eleanor Roosevelt to life once again. This return to theater allowed Stapleton to reconnect with her roots and further cemented her reputation as a talented and dedicated performer. Stapleton's film career also saw a resurgence during this period. She appeared in several movies, including Michael, 1996, where she played opposite John Travolta. Her role in Michael was another opportunity for her to display her range, moving effortlessly from comedy to drama within the same film. Stapleton's ability to adapt to different genres and characters was a testament to her enduring talent. Even after leaving Edith behind, Jean Stapleton continued to shine. But there was one more truth she had to share. As Jean Stapleton's life was nearing its end, she reflected deeply on the role that had defined her career and left an indelible mark on television history: Edith Bunker. For years, fans had speculated about the true nature of Edith's character and what she represented, often wondering if there was more to Edith than met the eye. Before her passing, Jean Stapleton finally addressed these questions, offering a revelation that both surprised and moved her fans. In her final interviews, Stapleton spoke candidly about her connection to Edith Bunker. She revealed that, for her, Edith was not just a role, but a reflection of the qualities she valued most in life: kindness, empathy, and a deep sense of morality. Edith's simplicity was often mistaken for naivety, but Stapleton explained that Edith's strength lay in her unwavering compassion and her ability to see the good in people, even when others could not. Stapleton also confirmed what many had long suspected: Edith was a character rooted in reality, inspired by the women in her own life. She drew heavily from the strong, nurturing figures she had known growing up, including her mother. This personal connection to Edith made the character more authentic and relatable, resonating with audiences in a way that few television characters have. One of the most poignant truths that Stapleton shared was her belief that Edith's greatest strength was her heart. While Archie was often the loud, unreasonable one, Edith's quiet strength and her ability to stand firm in her beliefs without being confrontational were what truly held the family together. Edith was not just a passive character. She was the moral compass of the show, guiding her family with love and patience. Stapleton also touched on the emotional toll of playing Edith for so many years. While she loved the character, she admitted that stepping into Edith's shoes required her to channel a great deal of emotional energy. This was one of the reasons she felt it was time to move on from the role when she did. She wanted to ensure that Edith remained a character of depth and integrity, rather than becoming a caricature through overexposure. Before her death, Stapleton expressed her gratitude for the opportunity to play Edith and the impact the character had on viewers. She understood that Edith Bunker had become a symbol of love, acceptance, and humanity, and she was proud to have brought such a character to life. Stapleton's final confession was not just about Edith's character. It was about the power of television to touch lives and the responsibility of those who create it. Jean Stapleton's confession was something that fans had been waiting for, but what did it mean for her legacy? Jean Stapleton's legacy transcends her role as Edith Bunker. While Edith was the character that made her a household name, Stapleton's influence on television and culture goes far beyond a single role. As an actress, she brought depth, warmth, and humanity to every character she portrayed. But it was her portrayal of Edith that left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions. Stapleton's ability to embody Edith Bunker with such authenticity made the character more than just a source of comic relief. Edith became a symbol of unconditional love and moral strength, a character who represented the best qualities in people. Through Edith, Stapleton was able to communicate powerful messages about kindness, tolerance, and the importance of seeing humanity in everyone. Her confession about Edith's character before her death only deepened the connection fans felt with both the actress and the character. It revealed that Edith was not just a role for Stapleton, but a reflection of her values and experiences. This personal connection to the character resonated with audiences, making Edith Bunker not just a television character, but a beloved figure in American culture. Stapleton's work on All in the Family and her later roles in television, film, and theater solidified her place as one of the most respected actresses of her time. She was a pioneer in her own right, breaking new ground in how women were portrayed on television. Her commitment to portraying real, relatable characters paved the way for future generations of actresses, and her influence can still be seen in the industry today. Even after her passing, Jean Stapleton's impact on television and culture remains strong. Edith Bunker continues to be remembered as one of the most iconic characters in TV history, a testament to Stapleton's talent and dedication. Her work has inspired countless actors and creators, and her legacy is a reminder of the power of storytelling to bring about empathy and understanding. Jean Stapleton may be gone, but her impact on television and culture is everlasting. When Jean Stapleton passed away in 2013, the outpouring of love and admiration from fans and co-stars was a testament to the profound impact she had on those who knew her and those who watched her perform. Her colleagues in the entertainment industry, as well as the countless fans who grew up watching her, shared heartfelt memories and quotes that highlighted the essence of who Jean Stapleton was, both on and off the screen. Norman Lear, the creator of All in the Family, described Stapleton as one of the greatest actresses to ever grace the television screen. He praised her ability to bring Edith Bunker to life with such sincerity and depth, noting that her portrayal was a key factor in the show's success. Lear reflected on how Stapleton's talent made Edith more than just a character, but a person who resonated deeply with audiences. Rob Reiner, who played Edith's son-in-law, Michael Meathead Stivic, in the series, remembered Stapleton as a warm and generous person, both on set and in real life. He shared how working with her was a privilege, describing her as a true professional who always brought out the best in her co-stars. Reiner's admiration for Stapleton was echoed by many others who worked with her, all of whom spoke of her kindness, humility, and dedication to her craft. Sally Struthers, who played Edith's daughter Gloria, also shared fond memories of Stapleton, calling her a second mother. Struthers often spoke about how Stapleton was a guiding presence on set, offering support and wisdom to the younger cast members. Her genuine care for her colleagues extended beyond the screen, creating a sense of family among the cast that mirrored the dynamics of the characters they played. Fans of Jean Stapleton also expressed their deep appreciation for her work. Many recalled how Edith Bunker had become a comforting presence in their lives, someone who represented the values of love, kindness, and understanding. Stapleton's portrayal of Edith touched the hearts of viewers across generations, making her a beloved figure in American television. The legacy of Jean Stapleton is one of love, compassion, and unforgettable talent. Her final words about Edith Bunker only strengthened the bond between her and her fans, reminding everyone of the powerful connection that can be forged through storytelling. Stapleton may have left this world, but her influence continues to inspire and resonate. Jean Stapleton's confession before her death wasn't just a revelation. It highlighted the depth of her character, both on and off the screen. Her legacy as Edith Bunker and as an actress of unmatched talent continues to inspire. If you found this exploration of Jean Stapleton's life captivating, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into television legends. Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for more fascinating stories.